Steve Bass.
It's funny you say that.
Yeah.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Black and yellow.
Black and yellow. In high school, I wrote a song instead of Ice Ice Baby.
Black and yellow.
Mask Baby.
Oh, there you go.
You know how he says yo VIP? Well, yo, I'm KMP, Kosher Mass Posse. Thank you very much. Use out there, kosher, baby. So it's here, but I'm not gonna say it. Come on. Yeah, man. Wait for me. You want to see it? I have it. Look at it. And thanks for the Ice Ice Baby song. Love it.
Yeah, it only works when it works.
A couple.
This is why it's a song introduction.
A couple comes into a loan officer's office. So excited, they're ready to buy a home, they have enough money for a down payment. They come to the office, the loan officer runs the credit. Goes to the printer, gets the credit, shows it to the clients. Clients look at it. The score is not good enough to get a loan. The couple is devastated. Now imagine this. Imagine you're 6 years old and your parents come into your room and say, guess what? We're going to Disneyland tomorrow. How excited would you be?
Very.
You'd be ecstatic. You probably wouldn't be able to sleep that night. You practice your speech to Mickey, going back and forth with yourself. What am I going to say to Mickey? I'm going to say this to Mickey. I'm going to say that to Mickey. I'm so excited, I can't wait. You wake up your parents at 4:30 in the morning. Let's go, we're going to Disneyland. Hey, it's too early. Every half hour you're waking your parents up. Finally, it's time to go to Disneyland. You're in the back seat. You're still practicing your speech. Your parents are in the front seat looking in the rearview mirror, so excited they're able to supply this for you. But you're able to go to Disneyland. They're able to have the money to bring you to Disneyland. They go in the parking lot. You're there. You don't notice anything because you're still practicing your speech to Mickey. You get to the front of the line, and it's closed.
Oh.
How devastated would you be as a 6-year-old? This is how this client felt when the loan officer told him, you cannot buy a home. Lucky for them, that loan officer was me. And I was able to fix their credit. If you notice in the beginning of my speech right here with Jennifer, when she wrote it, I started this business in credit. I was able to help them improve their credit. 45 days later, they were able to get into a home. A lot of people ask me, why am I different than any other loan officer anywhere? Why? Because I make it happen. I get it done. I have Bank of America calling me. I have Wells Fargo calling me. I have Citibank calling me to be able to get their clients some loans because they can't get it done. I have different ways I can help out with debt to income ratio. I think outside the box. I'm not in this kind of box. Lenders are inside the box. I take it outside the box, put it in the box. Any questions? Yes.
I just want to give a testimonial. We had a difficult, when Beverly's mom passed, she got her mother's house and we've been paying it for a while, but even though we had tons of checks and we were paying big chunks of money, the bank wouldn't even talk to us. And it was a real mess. So Steve took about 6 months, got it cleaned up and refinanced, so it's in Beverly's name now. Then for myself, he helped me with a loan on my personal house and saving about $700 a month. And then I'm working on an income property of mine from Mar Vista Hill that he's, when you have an investment property, it's hard to get refinancing. Even though you've got $600,000-700,000 equity, you think it could be a shoo-in. And it's still not easy. So he really is diligent. I've also worked for some of his clients. The house recently he referred me where a friend started remodeling it. They become unfriends, and he helped him give money to even do the construction work, and then they ran out of money again. He found a lot of issues with his friend's work, and then he got another loan. We were able to finish the house and it sold in like 3 hours. So between his getting the money, he was able to sell a home that was his mother's. He was born and raised in it and couldn't even get it finished to sell. So kudos to Steve for all his diligence and good work.
Now, a lot of question I get, people call me and say, what are the rates today? What are the rates?
2.75.
Exactly. 2.5, 3.2. If you notice on these commercials, they say, oh, it's a low rate, 2.75, but they do say 15-year. And the 15-year mortgage basically doubles your mortgage, doesn't save you money, because you gotta do it over 15 years, not over 30 years. They never say, if you notice, they never say a 30-year fixed for 2.75, okay? Also, if you ask me what's the rates today, I can tell you, but it doesn't mean it's gonna be your rate. There's a lot of different things that go into the rate. One is credit, like you heard before in the presentation I had. The credit is a big thing. Debt to income ratio, that's a big thing. What that means is how much debt you have to how much income that's coming in. Now, all debt doesn't get counted. Like your cell phone bill does not get counted. Whatever's on your credit report, that gets counted. That's basically where the guideline is. Everything on your credit report is in the debt to income ratio. Okay? You also need to know how much loan to value you have. If it's a purchase and you're putting 5% down versus 3.5% down versus 3% down versus 10% down versus 15% down versus 20, all these different things is the reasons why your credit is, your rate is going to be what it's going to be. And if you have 50% loan to value because you're doing a refinance, okay, you get a better rate. So it all depends on different things of you. You can't call me and say, what's the rate today? I can tell you what they say it is. 30 years now it's in the threes, 3.875, I believe it is, around there. But rates will keep going up. They're not staying down. I'm not sure if it's because of the election. I'm not sure what's going to happen. But right now, it keeps creeping up every single week. Last week, it might have been, I could have got a loan for 3.625. Now it might be 4%, just for a week. So you never know. Any questions? Any other questions? Mark.
So I just want to say that in 25 years of real estate litigation, I've dealt with more than my share of mortgage brokers, mortgage lenders. And usually I'm suing them because they don't have any clue about what they're doing. They really don't know how to talk in business. I don't know how they get into business in the first place. Steve is kind of a rare bird. He's not only is he, you know him as this nice guy, but he's super honest, he's super transparent, he's very informative, and he goes out of his way to help you. He's helped me on numerous occasions with clients and personally. And by the way, KPM, seriously, if you know who John Stockton is, I used to play basketball with this guy for 2 years. He's like the master of the give and go. You remember Paul Malone and John Stockton? That's John Stockton right there.
So Steve, what are the things that we should be listening for? What are the things that people say that might not be obvious that would indicate we should send them your way?
Okay, and you don't have to say anything. Anyone that's renting, I'm sure their goal isn't to rent for the rest of their life. How many people in this audience is here that want to rent for the rest of your life? How many?
Totally.
Yeah. Right? You want to own a property. That's the American dream, is to own a property. I'd love to help them. I also say, if you're a smoker, I want to talk to you. Why? Because they know addiction. I don't want them to be addicted to try to find a home. So if they're renting and you're smoking, that's a perfect referral. Perfect. Bring it on. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.